we are looking at the personality of Esther Yu, or she's also known as Yu Shuzin. I'm not pronouncing that right, I'm sure, but please forgive me on that. Today we're going to look at her personality, her love life, her career. I will be leaving timestamps below in the description. You can jump to whichever section you want. I am also taking paid requests now, and the details of that are also in the description. So please have a look at that if you want any personal request for yourself. So let's dive into her personality. Spirit, please show us the personality of Esther Yu. Such a beautiful personality spread for her. Okay, so let's look at her central personality. She is the Nine of Pentacles. She is rich, very beautiful, cultured. She has very good taste. A very, 9 is a very spiritual number. It is something which shows complete in herself. She is, I have a feeling she likes animals. She's very close to animals. I'm sure she must be having pets. I don't have information on how many of them are there, but she definitely has pets. She is, she's abundance. She is such a beautiful, a very level-headed also, a very level-headed, beautiful woman. Very strong foundations, very grounded on this planet. And overall very happy, satisfied with herself. Her influence, she goes through tremendous amount of stress when she has to take decisions, because she may have a tendency of trying to make everybody happy. She is a very happy person herself, so she wishes the same for everyone, and she keeps trying to, she may have the tendency to ignore her emotions and not see her emotions, rather, be taking decisions through her head. She might not be listening to her heart as much. She tries to be, I would say, non-judgmental. She tries to be fair. She tries to, it's like in her mind, things are always, scaling up. She's always comparing, what should I do, what should I not do, if I do this, then how it's going to affect that person. If I do that, how it's going to affect this person. She's always thinking about that. And because for herself, she's completely complete. She really doesn't need anything much. But when she has to take decisions in her life, she likes to keep everybody happy. And that causes stress in her life. If I see her past, she comes from a good past. We have a Page of Pentacles. Obviously, again, there has been money in her life. And she has been young and maybe immature with money before. Or that has been her past. In her future, we see the Seven of Swords, and this basically gives her a warning that there are people out there who might take away from her if she's not careful. She might make wrong investments, she might make wrong decisions, and she needs to be careful of that. So there is an influence of things being taken away, of her being robbed, which might come in the future. What does she identify with? She identifies with the Seven of Pentacles and the Lover's card. So what this means is basically she's a patient person. She's somebody who works hard and knows when the time is right to, when to sow something, when to reap something. She's like a farmer who knows the crop. She knows how to make money. I think money has never been a problem for her. She knows how to make it. She also knows that everything is cyclic. Everything will take its time. She's patient. She's not going to hurry things out. She knows, I'm going to get the benefit over here in this way. And she is somebody who's ready to wait it out. She identifies with that. And the second card she identifies is with the Lover's card. So she is in search of love. For her, love is very important, and she does want to find her soulmate. She identifies with that, and she wants not just a physical connection. She wants a divine connection. She wants to be completely connected in love with that person. That is what she identifies with. In the public, she is a Knight of Wands, which is someone very forthcoming, full of passion, full of fun, And when you see her, you see a very alive woman, someone who's ready to take action, do the job, run into whatever she's supposed to run. She's full of life. That is what I feel she's in public. And I think we see that in her personality. Privately, she is emotionally satisfied in herself. Again, we see the number 9, 9 of cups over here, and her central personality of 9 of pentacles. What this basically means that, she doesn't need somebody else to make her happy. She's happy on her own. She's happy, and that doesn't mean she doesn't have relationships. But she is not needy. She doesn't need somebody to make her happy. So even if I would say she is searching for her soulmate, that is not going to depress her if there's nobody else in her life. She's going to be happy on her own. And such a person is amazing to be friends with. You know why? Because they only give. Very rarely people like this take, because they don't need anything from you. What is very interesting to me is we have a strength card as what she fears the most. Now this was when this card came here in this position, I was like, why would anybody be scared of being strong? I think she's scared of not being strong enough to handle the issues in her life. She's scared that, she might give in. And that is why this card has come, whether she's strong enough to carry the burdens of her life. Because I'm sure she has a lot. She has burdens on her life. There are things for which she has to do. Even though her life might look very rosy on the outside, there are stresses, there are decisions which she has to take, which need a lot of strength. Strength comes to a person, when they decide to do something for the better of all, rather than for themselves. And she sometimes worries whether she's strong enough for that. She fears she might give in. And what she desires the most is the Sun. She desires to be happy. She desires to have it all. She desires to have this amazing life. And, she desires to be bright, bubbly, have everything good in life. That's what she desires. She already has most of what she desires, actually. That is why we have this emotional completion card. She literally will be a person who gives a lot. That is what I feel. She's going to be somebody who gives. So this is her personality, and I hope you'll enjoyed it. And let's look at her career. We shall look at the past, present, and the future, and I will be taking another day. Her career reading, and in the past we have the Queen of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and the Moon. Very interesting cards to see in terms of career. She was obviously in a very good position financially. She had everything actually which she needed. She was the Queen of Pentacles. But then she decided to jump into showbiz. Mostly because I think of her interest. That is what I feel. She also likes travel, she likes adventure. She's a very adventurous kind of person. And that's why she took the risk. When I see the Moon card over here, you see a woman like as if she's fallen inside water. So it is something like, she had illusions about what it was to be in showbiz. She had illusions on what it was to be in the glamour world. And maybe, she underestimated what it would take actually for her to get into the showbiz world. So she did feel a little bit, that she's drowning inside this. And maybe she thought, that she would have it easier, but it's not been easy for her. Even though it might appear, because she comes from a background of money, that her life has been easy, but it has not been. She felt she was drowning, she felt that she was going to lose it all, at least in her past. But then in her present, we have very nice cards. We have the Queen of Cups, we have the Star, and we have the King of Pentacles. So not only is she emotionally become stable, she has become the Queen of Cups. She has become, very happy where she is. She's also got the Star where, she sees a bright future. She can see her path. There's a lot of hope and a lot of light. And this, I think, is a pathway for her to become a great star. And we see the King of Pentacles where she's making her own money. It's not going to be her parents' money or what she's going to inherit. She's going to be making her own money with her own decisions and what she's going to earn on her own. In the future, I see her investing in many projects. Not just her projects she might produce, and she might face some loss. I mean, we have a Five of Pentacles over here, where some of these projects are going to cause a financial drain for her. But she's going to obviously get a lot of learning and a lot of knowledge in terms of how to produce, and I see her becoming somehow a businesswoman. This is what I don't know, I just got this feeling that I see her becoming a businesswoman and becoming a name in the showbiz industry, not just as an actress, but as a producer. Now, this is just a prediction. Maybe if it happens, I will come back to this video and say I had said it. But I see her somehow doing much more than acting. I do not know why. I feel that this is not just acting projects, but this is financial investment into different kinds of dramas, movies, and projects. She's going to maybe have a small setback. And if we saw her personality, we saw maybe somebody stealing money from her. So we might find someone actually, maybe cheating her, or, maybe she put in some wrong investments in the wrong place. That might happen. But this whole experience is going to make her the High Priestess, which is going to be somebody with a lot of knowledge. She is going to learn, and, you see this divine connection happening. She is going to just level up in terms of her ability to make money, her ability to understand how this industry works, and it's going to just make her wiser. This whole episode is going to make her wiser. She's going to come out stronger at the end of it. So this was her career reading, and let's look into her love life. Okay, a very interesting layout again. We have death in her past. We have the Page of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. Now what this tells me is that in her love life, I think in her past she's had a relationship which completely changed her. Whatever had happened completely changed who she was, and maybe took her life in a different direction. And it was, she was someone who was full of passion, young passion in her past, but it was immature love. It was not mature, and she learned that she needs to keep her money close. She needs to protect what is hers. And I think whoever was in her past, she has learned a lesson over there in terms of love. Now she's smarter, she's more mature. And if you look at the present, we have the Lover's card, we have the Knight of Wands, and we have the Empress. So it is very highly possible that she actually likes somebody right now. Okay, and maybe she's having, and I'm not saying who this is, though most people will think they know who it is. But I don't, I need to tell you that she is somebody who's very smart. She's not going to publicize her love life. This might be somebody else completely. We can never really say who it is. She is the Knight of Wands now. If you see, earlier she was the Page of Wands, and now she's the Knight of Wands. She's a little bit mature compared to how she was before. And then we have her becoming the Empress. Empress is someone who's really abundant, who is, very giving and very knowledgeable. We see also her growing into a position of power. This coupling will actually give her a lot of power. That is what I feel this person, she's in this relationship, which is going to be very interesting right now. Okay, so then we have her future, where we see her become the Queen of Cups, we see the Seven of Wands, and we see the Page of Cups. Very interesting, because we see something new coming up in terms of emotions. And if you see, this person is half here and half there. This is what I saw. And then I see a small heart over here. So there might be a new love coming in. Okay, but it's not necessarily that it's not necessary that she will break this relationship which she's in over here. This relationship actually can become stronger, because after the Empress we have the Queen of Cups, we have the Seven of Wands, which basically say a lot of negativity might come to her, but she's not really bothered about it. She doesn't care what people are going to say. And it might be somebody new also might come in her life. Why do I feel it's very interesting when I just notice his face, so because I had done another reading for her. Okay, let me put it out there. Most people might think that this might be Dylan Wong, but I'm not sure whether it is him, because I have a feeling this is someone mature. She might like somebody who's older to her, while he's younger to her. And he might come in actually later as a Page of Cups. So this is what I feel right now. I'm not sure. So I do feel somebody new might come into her love life. Somebody younger than her. And, that person might come into her present relationship. But that is in the future. It is not yet. So this person seems to me older than her for some reason. I don't see him younger to her yet. So I do feel she must be with someone who's older, a little bit mature, and I think powerful to some extent, because she can become the Empress. But it might be possible that there's somebody new coming in her life later on with the Page of Cups. We will need to see her future after that to determine where that is going. So this was her love life, and I hope you all enjoyed this reading. And if you all did, please give it a thumbs up. Please give me your comments and subscribe to my channel to support me. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.